Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm out here and I'm going to continue some of the changes to the channel. Continue working on stuff in the yard. I think we're in the middle of working on that one in one video. And this video we're working on Nick's Fleetwood. It's funny, I keep working on Nick's cars before I'm working on mine, but he's driving my wagon. I want it back. So here's the problem with these things. We're going to do a little learning today. I watched a couple of videos on this, a couple of good guys out there seem to know what the hell they're doing. I don't. But here we go. I'm going to show you what we got going on. All right, there's a 1996 GM LT1, same as in all those cars right there, the wagon, the Impala, the other wagon. And here's the problem with these things. They all seem to have these idling issues after a while. The throttle bodies get a little gummed up. You can see in there, they look kind of nasty. And that's there's a diaphragm up in the top here. You can see there's some rubber squeezing out the sides. There's a gasket. And there's the throttle position sensor, your idle air control valve. There's some things going on in there that if they ain't right and clean, they don't work right. There's 5 of these LT1s in the yard. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I must be a glutton for punishment. And here's the plan. Up around the corner of the junkyard, if you guys didn't notice the last couple of videos, there's a couple of Roadmaster Limiteds out there, some 4-doors, and one of them's got an LT1 in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go steal the throttle body off of that one, and I'm going to attempt to rebuild that one before I touch any of these on any of these cars. So make sure I get parts, make sure I get all the diaphragms, things that I need to do it, because I can't find it online, and there's one picture that looks like it, and I ain't sure what it is. So that's the plan. Right now we're going to go up to the easy pull that throttle body off, spend more money, and then see where we go from there. Take it apart, see what we can do with it. I'm in the blue junkyard wagon. When I bought this thing, the whole intake and everything was all smegged up from the fuel pump in the back all the way through the fuel lines to the intake. So I know this one's bad. I'll show you. I'll start it up. I'll show you how low it's idling right from the get-go. So here we go. Oh, it idled up a little this morning, but it'll drop super low, super quick. The white car runs a lot better. It idles up, does everything it's supposed to do, then it idles down. Let's go get that throttle body. Well, there it is. Here's the junkyard. Part of the knees on it. I'm gonna start taking it all apart, steal it off there, go spend some money, go clean it up. And so it goes. The one socket, I need to take the whole thing apart. Didn't make it in the bucket. I need 10 millimeter. It's a good thing I don't live around the corner. I'll be back. Ask any shall receive. Logan hooked me up. I didn't have to go all the way home. So you continue yanking this thing out. There it is. I got it out. Now let me go spend some money, bring this thing to the house, take it all apart, clean it out, see what these things are all about. See if we can find some parts. See you in a bit. Let's go easy, pull it. Save the day again. Hey man, if you got old junk you're working on, go to your local junkyard, smile a lot, make some friends, shake some hands, and walk in and out of there a bunch. See what comes in and out. You'd be surprised what you find, and you find what you need. There's quite a few videos how to take these things apart and clean them online. I'm gonna be very basic about it. because there's a lot of guys that are better at this than me. So I'm just going to clean it up, take it all apart, see what we got. I'm gonna try not to destroy the gaskets. I don't know if I can get them yet. So this thing is most of the problem. And in here, you can see all that. This gasket's not supposed to be all sucked in like that. It's supposed to be flat. They get hot over the years. They suck in there. There's ports in there that have to be clear for this thing to breathe right. So I'm 99% sure this is the direction we got to go. I have to look for this diaphragm or gasket or whatever they want to call it. I got to look for this gasket, and I got to look for the gasket to mount it back to the throttle body, to the intake. But once I get all those parts put together, I'm going to rebuild this one. I'll stick it on one of these LT1s, and see what it does. Because I want to know if this solves the problem. If it does, I'm going to rebuild every single last one of them. So look out on this part. These bolts are size specific, so lay them out the way you remember. And that's where I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to go hunt down some parts, and I'll get back with you shortly. So, I've been trying to finish this video for like a week. I've been waiting on parts. eBay screwed me, but I got them finally, a week late. This is still here. Let's walk around. This, still here. Still trying to finish up Nick's Fleetwood, but there's some silly things I'm missing. Some clamps, things like that. Rather than go to the auto parts store, I'm here. And there's some other goodies here I need. Just it's in receiving. I'll wait for it to roll out. I don't know how long it's going to be. We'll see. There's two cars I'm waiting on. They're both in receiving. I don't know if they've been drained yet. But one is exactly the car I'm looking for. And the other one is exactly the car I'm looking for too. So I'm going to walk around here for a little bit, see if I can kill some time. I don't know how long it's going to be before those cars make it out here, but it might not be today. Let's go have a stroll around. Gather up some of the rest of the crap I need for my son Nick's car. The junkyard. For all you Cadillac lunatics, 85, got a lot of good parts on it, good front bumper. I don't know about the back. Let's go take a quick look. Trunk's kind of messed. I think they did that opening it up. Bumper's in good shape. The fillets are in good shape. Taillights are in good shape. Lots of good parts on this car. The interior is not, well, totally trashed. Back seat's not bad. The old one's out. The rebuilt one is in. I did a whole lot of this without pointing the camera. I just want to get it done, get a video out. And if this one works, there's 4 more to do. So there'll be a little bit of detail later on when I get the next one done. I'm going to turn the key, fire this thing up, see if it solves some of the problems or not. Here goes nothing. It started right up. That's a good sign. Let it run for a few minutes. Make sure I don't have any leaks. Make sure it does everything it's supposed to do. I'll get back with you guys in a minute. So, I've been trying to finish this video for about a week. My little buddy over there. But I don't even know where I left off. I've been kind of slacking. Lots of stuff on my mind. Lots of stuff in my life. But I'm going to end this video right here. The car's running okay. It's not running perfect. Or you could drive this car around for an hour. It runs great. And then all of a sudden, it starts popping and wheezing. I can't seem to figure it out. Got the module all isolated from the rest of the block, so it's not running hot. And I don't know where else to go with it. I'm gonna keep plugging at it. I gotta get this car sorted out. So, there it is for now. I'll be out here to talk to you guys here shortly in another video. Until then, I'll see you later. Yo. There you go.